Hello, friends. My name is Jennifer Brookby, and I am an RN holistic health coach. And I want to tell you a little bit about one of the parts of my program that make it so unique. So, a lot of you have probably heard me use the word Ayurveda, and you may have only ever heard that once before. So, I want to share with you a little bit about Ayurveda. I will say quickly that Ayurveda is not new. It's 5,000 years old, and it is having a resurgence. And in fact, there are cancer treatment centers in the United States that use Ayurvedic practitioners, and and even Vaidyas. So I think that that's a pretty good sign and indication. So, anyways, what is Ayurveda? So Ayurveda is a 5,000-year-old wisdom tradition from ancient India. Ayur meaning life and Veda meaning science or knowledge. So it basically means the science of life. And Ayurveda has determined that everything in the universe is made up of the five elements. I don't think that this is hard to follow: earth, air, fire, water, and space. I mean, when I look out there, I don't really see much else. We've taken those elements and made other things, but the basic elements that we have to work with, I think that's pretty much it. So out of those five elements gives rise to the three doshas: vata, pitta, and kapha. And then in turn, those doshas are made, obviously, of those five elements. So vata is made of air and space. Pitta is made of fire and a little bit of water. Kapha is made up of earth and water. Now, why does this matter? Like, what difference does it make? Well, it makes a difference because everything in the universe is made up of those five elements and three doshas. And we can identify what we are made up of and what we are more predominantly like based on those doshas and those elements. Those elements obviously have qualities to them. So vata, being made up of air and space, has qualities of dry, rough, cool, and dispersing. Pitta, being made up of fire and a little bit of water, has sharp, burning, slightly oily, and spreading qualities. I think of like a fire, how it spreads like on leaves on the ground. And kapha, being made up of water and earth, as heavy, cool, a little wet, well, actually pretty wet. And it's just stable. You can actually think of mud a little bit. It's just stuck. It's not going anywhere. So anyways, those qualities in us exhibit like the personality traits and stuff that you're going to see. A Vata person tends to be like me, kind of all over the place. That's the air and space in them. Pitta people tend to be really driven, fiery personality types. They are very competitive. And Kapha people tend to be like you're cool, like steady, just don't rock. They don't rock the boat. They don't get mad very easy. And that's where those qualities give rise. Again, why does this matter? Well, it matters because you were born with a native dosha. And when that gets out of balance, your health is at risk. You're not going to like be at the top of your game. You're not going to show up for the life and the situations and the family that you want to. So keeping our dosha in balance is really the key to having good health. And it's also the key to getting back to good health whenever we have stumbled, is figuring out how to pacify those doshas. So when I get out of balance, I really have to take care of my vata to bring it back in. You may have to really focus on, those kapha qualities or pitta. So that is why I have tailored my program to focus on those three doshas, help you find your dosha and help you bring it back into balance, and meal plans that go with that, as opposed to here's the waste, the wastebasket plan for everybody. And that, I feel like that has been the biggest issue we have in this country, is we treat everybody the same, whether it's at the doctor's office or at the gym, your personal trainer. I've been a trainer for 12 years. I can tell you, this is why I got into Ayurveda. You can't get the same results out of each person with one plan. It has to be individualized. Everything needs to be made and tailored individually. So that's what I do in my 16-week health transformation. We walk through all this and we get into all the mind, body, spirit aspects of life and take an Ayurvedic approach. And I just wanted to give you a little piece of that. There's so much more to the program. I use homeopathy, and of course, I'm a trainer. But Ayurveda is really the pivotal piece. So I wanted to give you a little background about what this thing Ayurveda is, and If you have any questions, please there'll be links in the comments to my website and to my Facebook group. But feel free to message me. I'd love to chat with you. All right, thanks.